My dear child, stop for a moment, do not scroll past this, do not distract yourself, because this is not a coincidence and it is not random that your eyes are here right now. Something in your spirit already feels it, a quiet pull, a subtle urgency that you cannot explain, and I am speaking to that place within you that has been waiting, watching, wondering if the silence meant I was distant. My child, listen closely, because this is the second time I am calling you, and I do not repeat myself without purpose. The first time you felt it but you questioned it, you dismissed it, you told yourself it was just your imagination. Yet here you are again, drawn back by something deeper than logic, something that knows this moment carries weight, and I tell you now with clarity, do not ignore this, because something powerful is already beginning to unfold around you, even if you cannot yet see it. You have been sensing a shift, haven't you? A change in the atmosphere of your life, something subtle yet undeniable, like the air before a storm, like the quiet before a breakthrough. You have asked yourself why certain things have been delayed, why doors did not open when you expected them to, why people revealed sides of themselves that you were not prepared to see. But what you thought was delay was alignment. What you thought was rejection was protection. And what you thought was confusion was actually the beginning of clarity forming beneath the surface. I have been arranging things beyond your sight, moving pieces you did not even know existed. And now the moment is approaching where what was hidden will no longer remain concealed. Do not rush past these words. Let them settle into your spirit, because this message is not for everyone. It is for the one who feels it in their chest right now, the one whose heart is beating a little faster as they listen, the one who knows deep down that something is about to change. My beloved, you have been walking through a season where nothing made complete sense, where you felt like you were in between what was and what is to come, and that in-between space tested your patience, your faith, and your understanding. But hear me clearly. Nothing has been wasted. Every delay, every silence, every moment of uncertainty has been preparing you for a shift that requires you to see differently, to trust differently, to move differently. There are things being exposed around you, truths that are rising to the surface, intentions that can no longer remain hidden. You may have already started to notice it, small realizations, subtle awareness, a feeling that you are seeing people and situations more clearly than before. That is not accidental. That is clarity arriving at the exact moment you need it. I am removing illusions from your path, not to confuse you, but to free you. Because where you are going next, you cannot carry false perceptions. You cannot build on uncertainty. You cannot move forward while holding on to what was never meant to continue with you. Stay with this message. Do not let your attention drift, because what is being revealed to you now is layered, and each moment carries something deeper than the last. You have been asking for a sign, for confirmation, for something that tells you that you are not alone in what you are feeling. This is that confirmation. This is that moment. And if your spirit recognizes it, if something inside you is saying this is true, then type Amen if you receive this message, not as a habit, but as a declaration that you are aligned with what is being spoken into your life right now. My child, there is a reason this is the second call. The first time was an invitation, but this time is instruction. The first time you were being made aware, but this time you are being prepared. Something powerful is not just coming. It is already in motion. You are standing at the edge of a moment that has been forming long before you realized it. And what happens next will not feel random, it will feel precise, intentional, undeniable. You will look back and understand why things had to unfold the way they did. Why certain connections faded. Why certain paths closed. Why certain answers were delayed. My beloved, I see the weight you have been carrying. The quiet worries about money. The stress you rarely speak about. The nights when your mind refuses to rest. You have been praying for relief, and heaven has heard you. That is why you were guided to this message today. You are not meant to walk this financial journey in confusion and fear. You are meant to walk it with faith, clarity, and daily direction. To support you, a gentle 30-day faith and financial breakthrough system has been prepared for you. Inside you will be guided step by step through daily prayers, simple money actions, and peaceful structure for your finances. Nothing overwhelming, nothing complicated, just small faithful steps that begin to shift your path forward. If your heart is feeling called, if you are ready to release financial stress, if you are ready to move with both faith and wisdom, you can begin today. The link is waiting for you in the description. Take the step when you feel ready. I am guiding you forward. And now listen even more closely, because after this moment of connection, the message deepens, and what I am about to reveal requires your full attention. The pressure you have been feeling was never meant to break you. It was meant to awaken you. You have been stronger than you realize, more resilient than you have given yourself credit for. And even in moments where you felt like you were barely holding on, you were still being held. You were still being guided. You were still being protected from things you did not even know were working against you. Something powerful is shifting, and it will not come with chaos, it will come with clarity. It will not arrive with confusion, it will arrive with a sense of knowing that settles deeply within you. You will begin to notice doors opening that once seemed sealed, conversations happening that bring unexpected understanding, opportunities appearing in ways you did not anticipate. This is not coincidence. This is alignment meeting timing. This is what happens when what was delayed finally meets the moment it was meant for. There is also something you must release. Not everything from your past can move into your future. And you have felt that tension. That quiet awareness that something no longer fits, something no longer aligns, something no longer feels right the way it once did. Do not ignore that feeling. That is guidance. That is truth surfacing. And as you acknowledge it, you create space for what is meant to enter your life next. You are not behind. You are not late. You are exactly where you need to be for what is about to happen. The timing that frustrated you is the same timing that will now favor you. The waiting that tested you is the same waiting that prepared you. And the silence that made you question is the same silence that was building something greater than you could see. If your heart feels this truth, if something within you is resonating with what is being spoken, then comment yes if your heart feels this truth, not for visibility, but as agreement, as alignment, as a moment where you consciously step into what is unfolding. Do not look away now, because what comes next is subtle but powerful. There will be a moment, very soon, where something becomes clear in a way it never has before. It may be a realization, a message, an encounter, or even a quiet understanding that settles into your spirit without explanation. When it happens, you will know, you will feel it, and in that moment, you must trust it. Do not second guess it like before. Do not dismiss it like before. This is why I am calling you again, because this time you are meant to respond differently. My beloved, you are stepping into a season where things begin to make sense, where confusion gives way to clarity, where uncertainty is replaced with direction. And as this unfolds, you will see that nothing you went through was meaningless. Every moment carried purpose. Every delay carried intention. Every challenge carried preparation. Stay connected to this message. Let it echo within you even after these words end. Return to it if you need to. Listen again if your spirit calls you back, because this is not just something you hear once. It is something that unfolds within you over time. And if you trust what is being set into motion, if you believe that something powerful is shifting in your life right now, then write 11 if you trust God's timing, and let that be your quiet declaration that you are ready, that you are open, that you will not ignore this call again. Because this is the second time, and this time, everything changes. Because what is now unfolding is not just a change in your circumstances, it is a transformation in your awareness. And that is why this moment feels different from anything you have experienced before. My child, you are not just stepping into something new. You are waking up to something that was always being prepared for you behind the scenes, quietly, patiently, without your full understanding. And now that it is beginning to surface, you may feel both a sense of peace and a sense of intensity at the same time, as if something within you is being activated. Something that has been waiting for this exact moment to rise. My beloved, there are patterns that are breaking in your life right now, even if you cannot fully see them yet. Cycles that repeated themselves are losing their hold on you, and situations that once drained your energy will no longer have the same access to your spirit. You are being repositioned, not forcefully, but gently, intentionally, like a hand guiding you toward a place you were always meant to stand. And as this repositioning continues, you will begin to notice that your reactions are changing, your thoughts are becoming clearer, and your decisions are aligning more deeply with truth rather than fear. Do not rush this process. I know there is a part of you that wants immediate answers, immediate results, immediate confirmation, but what is happening now is deeper than instant change. It is foundational. It is lasting. It is something that will not fade the moment circumstances shift again. I am building something within you that cannot be shaken by temporary storms. Something that remains steady, even when the world around you feels uncertain. And that is why this moment matters so much. There is also something being revealed about a person, or a situation that you once trusted without question. You may have already started to feel a subtle distance, a quiet awareness that something is not as it once seemed. Do not ignore that feeling. This is not about fear, it is about clarity. I am allowing you to see what you could not see before, not to hurt you, but to protect you from continuing in a direction that was not aligned with your future. Truth is rising, my child, and when truth rises, it may feel uncomfortable at first, but it always leads to freedom. Stay present with these words. Do not let your mind wander away, because what is being spoken to you is not random. It is precise. It is for you, and is meeting you exactly where you are. And if something inside you is recognizing this, if your spirit feels that quiet confirmation, then type Amen if you receive this message, not as a routine, but as a moment of alignment between you and what is unfolding. You are also entering a time where your intuition will become sharper. You will sense things before they happen. You will feel when something is right and when something is not, even without clear evidence. This is not something to doubt. This is something to trust. Because the same voice that is speaking to you now will continue to guide you beyond this moment, in ways that are subtle but unmistakable. You will begin to move with a kind of inner knowing that cannot be explained, and that knowing will protect you, direct you, and position you exactly where you need to be. My beloved, do not be surprised if certain opportunities appear suddenly, almost unexpectedly, as if they came out of nowhere. They are not sudden. They have been prepared. They have been waiting for the moment when you were ready to receive them without hesitation, without fear, without doubt holding you back. And now that moment is drawing closer. You will feel it when it arrives. A sense of rightness, a sense of alignment, a sense that this is what you have been waiting for, even if you did not know what you were waiting for. There is also a release happening within your heart. Old burdens, old worries, old questions that once kept you restless are beginning to lose their weight. You may not even realize it fully yet, but you are not carrying what you used to carry in the same way. Something is lifting. Something is shifting. And as it does, you will find yourself breathing a little easier, thinking a little clearer, feeling a little more at peace with where you are. If you can feel that shift, even in a small way, then comment why yes if your heart feels this truth. Because that is your spirit acknowledging what is already in motion. Do not look back with regret. Do not dwell on what could have been different. Everything has brought you to this exact point. And this point is not a mistake. It is a doorway. And what you do next matters, not in a way that should create pressure, but in a way that invites awareness. Be present. Be attentive, be open, because the next steps will not always be loud or obvious. They will be quiet, subtle, and deeply aligned with who you are becoming. My child, there is a moment approaching where you will have to choose between what is familiar and what is right. And I tell you this now so that when that moment comes, you recognize it. The familiar will try to pull you back because it is comfortable, because it is known, because it does not require change. But what is right will call you forward, even if it feels uncertain at first. Even if it requires you to step into something new. Choose what is right, even if it feels unfamiliar, because that is where your next level of growth and alignment exists. You are not alone in this. Even when you feel like you are figuring things out on your own, you are being guided. Every step you take with awareness, every decision you make with intention, every moment you choose truth over fear is supported in ways you cannot always see. And that support is what is carrying you into what is coming next. There is something powerful about to happen in your life, and it will not look the way you expect. It will not follow the pattern you are used to. It will not come in a way that allows you to predict it completely. But when it arrives, it will feel undeniable. It will feel like something has clicked into place, like something has aligned in a way that makes everything before it suddenly makes sense. My beloved, stay connected to this message. Let it continue to echo within you. Return to if you feel called to. Because what is being revealed is not finished yet. There are still layers unfolding, still truths rising, still clarity coming into view. And if you believe that something is shifting for you, even now, even as you listen, then type 777 if you believe something is shifting for you. And let that be your quiet acknowledgement that you are not the same as you were before this moment began. Because this is not just a message, this is a turning point, and you are already stepping into it.